I've had a problem with my power steering reservoir leaking from where the tube connects to the base of the reservoir. I've tried replacing the Jubilee clip, and I've seen online suggestions of a different type of Jubilee clip. I just wrap around occasionally some just toilet paper with a cable tie, just to help soak it up, or monitor whether or not my latest attempt at Jubilee clip has worked. It hasn't. So now I've opted to go for a process of emptying the power steering reservoir, which I've done using a engine oil replacement vacuum pump that just sucks out the engine oil. So I've sucked out all the power steering fluid. It obviously has a false bottom. I'm just going to take the Jubilee clip off and cut 1/2 inch off the pipe, put it back, and see how successful that will be. The reservoir is just held in place with this large Jubilee clip. Getting the reservoir on the end has also meant that I can now access more of the fluid to remove. I'm just going to cut that bit off just below there, make sure that's not cracked, and then reattach it. I didn't get much leakage out of there at all. Just used a Stanley slice off the top. There's nothing obviously wrong. Just trying to see if there was a crack on the inside that was allowing it to leak. Well, for me, there's no obvious reason why it should leak, other than it's all a bit weak at this point, a bit thin. The only minor issue I have is persuading this newly cut pipe to to go on the large fitting there. I've checked all around the reservoir, there doesn't seem to be a problem with that, no cracks. So I'll just continue. It's slowly going back on, but I do know if I hadn't removed the reservoir like this, so as I can grab it here and with my other hand grab the pipe, I wouldn't be able to get the pressure, enough pressure to push this pipe back on there. I couldn't have done it with the reservoir in place. It's requiring a fair bit of brute strength, and I've just noticed I'm going to have to take the pipe off, cut it again, because there's a split just starting there in the top of the pipe. So I've just sliced off a small bit to remove that crack, and we'll have another go. I'm going for a slightly different approach now, where I'm going to warm the end of that pipe, which I've cut at a slight angle in the hope that it will start feeding on to the base of the reservoir easier. And I'm just going to warm that top end of the pipe, hopefully making it a bit more flexible so it'll just push on without splitting the pipe itself. Although that felt more successful, all I ended up doing was splitting the pipe. So, not successful. I went back to using brute force. I couldn't get the pipe on as high as I wanted it. But it is on, and I've got the Jubilee clip, a thin Jubilee clip, above the bulbous part of the feed from the reservoir. So we'll fill it, see how we go. And I've refilled it with Dextran 3. I'll attach a little bit of toilet paper around there just to see if it leaks, and then we'll take the car out, run it and see where we go. For the sake of completeness, I ended up removing in total that much pipe, which is like about 3 inches or so. But although it crosses over the filter rather than round it, I think I can probably manage with that when I need to.